Everyone. First, I would like to give a shout out to all my viewers for my last video, all the subscribers, the likes, and the comments. You definitely made me feel good about telling my story and telling my life, and opening up more to people. Thank you so much. I would also like to thank you, all the people who have donated to my GoFundMe to help me get my surgery. You're definitely loved. Even the people that couldn't but shared and commented, thank you as well. I would like to. This video is basically me just describing who I am as a person. Also, just letting you guys in on me. And basically, this is the introduction to my vlog and what my vlog will be about. So, my name is Asia Snowden. Some may know me as Asia Balenciaga. Some may know me as Born Blondie. But I'm Asia Snowden first. I am in my late 20s. Will never tell you all of that. I'm Leo. I was born August 18th. Originally from Long Island. Amityville, Long Island. Shout out to my Suffolk girls. I was raised out in New York City. As far as my transgender life, I decided to transition. I didn't decide, I just did it. At the age of 16, 15, 16, but I didn't take my my first hormone shots. I was 18 by a girl named Keisha that lived in Brooklyn, Big Key. She actually gave me my first shot. I never forget, it was me and my sis Maya had went, and it was crazy, but I was so happy. I finally could start my transitioning into being being a woman. Yes, I'm trans, and I'm, um, living in my truth in every way possible, honestly. Um, I live in Brooklyn now. I have lived in almost in every borough in New York City. Only place I haven't lived in is Staten Island, and that's not really New York City. No, I'm playing. But yes, I have lived in almost every state, every borough in New York City. I have also lived in Atlanta for 2 years. Atlanta was really nice to me. I think for me it was just I decided to live in New York City because I missed it. I knew my grind, but God put me back here for a reason. And I know the reason. I felt like things happened and my opportunities weren't as big there when things happened. So it was meant for me to be here. Yeah. So I had came back and I've been living on my own since. Of course I'm going through things. Of course I go through obstacles still. Like I saw in my last story. My last vlog. I'm going through things as well, and just getting through it day by day. And like I told you about this, the silicone, and talk to you about all of that. And people ask me about why don't you go get Medicaid? Because if you ever noticed, I had my breast done in 2010 or 11, and I didn't have any problems till maybe 2015, 16, and my right breast started to get a capsule. Once it started to get a capsule, I knew something was wrong. Like the way it was hard, it was really, really hard and deformed. I'm like, what's going on? So, being that, they gave, especially in New York City, they gave us a lot of trans women and trans men so much has opened for us basically as far as the surgeries and help with paying for surgeries. So I decided to go that route, and I went and got my breast revision on both my breasts. The left one came out fine, but the right one didn't. And what upset me about the situation, all in all, is about insurance doctors. Is I feel like, why not do what you did? I mean, what you're saying that you could do the first time you do revision, or the second time? Why say, oh, let's do this the third time? I should have did this at the beginning, because it's scarring up my breast. I'm going through pain. I'm gonna have to go under. I have a job now, and it's just like I have things I have to do. I can't just be sitting here in the bed because you decided you want to hustle the insurance companies Because if I keep coming back to you to get things fixed, who's paying for the insurance? And they're paying a lot of money. So, me having a situation in my right breast, not once but twice, but third time, 3 times with them, like it's just crazy. And he's telling me, "Oh, I know what we should have did, and we should have did this and stuff like that." And I don't have, and seeing what happened with so many sisters in my trans community, as far as and what's going on with the insurance, a lot of as far as revisions and fixing things, I don't like the outcome to it, and especially me bringing that to my face. That is just something that I would not be able to. I do not want to risk. So, like, I enjoy, of course, the free stuff, but just when there's something free, there's always something that's gonna come with it. It's never nothing is never free in this world. So, yes, I have decided to save up my money to get silicone removal out my face and get an FFS. Hopefully. So I'm saving up my money. I'm also putting my money into the GoFund. I'm just doing anything possible because I don't want to go back into the life that I used to live, which was, escorting, to be honest with you guys. I was doing that, and to be very frank, I did feel numb at sex. Me getting in rooms, I became very numb to love, relationships, and just meeting guys. It was to the point where I had so much free time on my hands when I was getting to know guys. I'd be upset if they didn't text me right back. Now, these people had jobs. They don't live the life I live. I can hit them right back. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really doing nothing. And if I'm doing something, my phone is right there. Nobody can tell me I can't answer my phone. So, like, honestly, like, it was kind of like things happened for a reason. And I want to pay for it. I made the decision to mess it up, yes. And I am asking for help. Now, if you can't help, it's totally fine. I still love you and I still appreciate you. But if you can, it's definitely appreciated. So, continue on about me. My mother has about maybe 3 kids. I'm the second born. I have a little sister. We really don't have a relationship. I never really got to meet her, and like we kind of disappeared from each other from 4. She disappeared away from me with her, father, and I went into the system. So I didn't really have any contact or a relationship with her. My mom, we're working on our relationship. I can say I do forgive her, but it's hard for me to just let someone in again, especially my mom. So it has to take time and you have to be consistent. But going back on lighter notes, things about me. Like I said, I'm very, I'm a very loyal person. I'm a Leo. Like I said, we love attention. I can be stubborn at times. I'm very a go-getter. There's nothing or no one that will make me stop what I need to do to make sure that I'm okay. I will always continue to be who I am and continue to try to work towards the things that I need done in my life. Because if you don't do it, no one will. And I learned that the hard way numerous of times, and with broken hearts, I don't need anymore. So I decided to do the things that I need to do for myself. Let me see some other things, guys. So, okay, so let me tell you about Born Blondie. Born Blondie is basically someone who is different. People, when you think of Born Blondie, what do you think? When you hear that name, Born Blondie, I think of weird. Born Blondie, what does that mean? Like, I'm thinking like, Born Blondie. I thought about the name because I love blonde hair. Ever since I met Beyonce, I got attached to blonde hair. But blonde hair became different when I heard a lot of even trans community. They will come in and say, "Oh, dark skinned girls, can't wear contacts, or it's not cute to be wearing blonde hair and green eyes or blue eyes." I would hear numerous of girls say this, even dark skinned girls. And I would be like, wow, like, excuse me, like, I'm beautiful, I'm this, I'm that. All of us can wear whatever we want to wear. Like, it don't matter who you are or what you are. Go after what you want. Can't nobody tell you you're too this for that, or you're too ugly for this or that for that. Do what you gonna do. Because people used to say all those things about me. And I didn't give a fuck. I continue to be the person I am. I continue to love myself. Yes, I'm going through things in my life that I don't like, but I'm not going to not love who I am. I'm just sorry, I'm not. Because I'm not going to be sitting in depression. I'm not going to be doing that. So that's where the whole Born Blondie thing came from. Me just thinking, like, living like I'm gonna be me, and I'm not just like I'm not just like the next person. I don't like to be in the norm. I like to be me and just do me at the end of the day. If you like it, if you don't, it's okay. But I'm going, as long as I love it and I like it, to me, in my world, that's all that matters. You know, and of course, God. Like I know, like I told y'all, like God is really close to me in my life. I put him first before any and everyone, because he has, not just because of who he is and what people say, but because I have a relationship with him. At a low point in my life, I didn't have anyone. I felt like I didn't have no one, and he was there. He was someone that I felt that I can count on. I can talk to him, and I felt him there. I felt him. I felt being safe with him. I felt like just safe, like, and people don't understand that until you encounter that, until you like really grow that relationship with him, you will not understand the meaning of his love. Like, you would not understand it. And like people always say, you're always thanking God in the morning. I thank God because I got to see another day. There are so many people in this world that didn't get to wake up today, and I was able to. And for me, being able to, I'm not going to frown on my face because God gave me a reason to be up. So I am blessed just by waking up. So I am going to smile. I'm going to live, love, and laugh. That is also called mind. Live, love, and laugh. Because everything I'm talking about, it goes back to that. Me living, loving, and laughing. I'm going to laugh as much as I can. I'm going to love and appreciate those who really appreciate me. And I'm going to live. I'm going to live my best life. So, and when it's time for me to go, I can say I have lived. Period. Period. I walked my first ball. My first ball was the Virginia. Well, as an Argonaut. My first ball I actually walked was it the Globe? It was the Globe in Jersey. Me and my friends used to go out there. And if you're not into ballroom scene, but balls are basically where people go express themselves, be different people, but to just live a life that they may not live on a regular day. They basically get to compete with beautiful people, but talented people across the world, and it's a place that you bring us. It's basically mostly within the LGBT community, but you also have genetic women that come into the scene and have fun, and sometimes you get some heterosexual men that come into our world and enjoy the festivities that we have. Um, okay, so going back, I worked my first ball at the Globe, and this is when I was living in Jersey. I actually walked, like I used to walk Kiki balls, boobs, but this is when I decided to actually take myself into the real scene, um, 2010. And something to be funny is, something fun that you might take, be like, what? When I first came out, in the Kiki scene, I was walking realness. Even when I first came in the scene, I was walking, realness. Not at first, I will evolve, but when I joined Blondie, that was a Blondie, I came here for realness, not for performance. So yeah. And some other things. Let me give you some fun facts of myself. I love pizza, 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 and I like that real pizza. Domino's, no. Popeyes, no. I mean, not Popeyes. Papa John's, no. All that other stuff. I like my shit. I like my pizza straight from them straight Italians with the cheese. I don't like pepperoni. I just like cheese and like the mozzarella ones. The mozzarella pizzas and the margaritas. The margarita pizza. Those pizzas are bomb. Um, I love Anita Baker. I love Beyonce. I love And Beyonce's like, let me just wait. I have to give my girl her own little one too. Beyonce is my girl. Beyonce is someone that I enjoy the most. That is my baby. Like she does, like she's just like, oh, that's my mother. Like that's I look up. She inspires me to be true to who I am, and you don't have to be messy to be true. You don't have to be ratchet to be true to who you are to get attention and to get likes and get love. You can get it by just living your life, and people may look up to you. You have like you can just live your life, to just live. Like you don't have to live that way to enjoy your life. You don't have to be that way. Um, um, I'm gonna talk about Anita because that's not. I'm gonna give fun facts. Fun. So I'm a Beyonce fanatic. I enjoy Joy pizza. I love green contacts. I love blonde hair, all type of blonde, cherry blonde, dark blonde, ash blonde, pepper blonde. And if you don't know what pepper blonde is, you soon will find out. Um, uh, my last thing was a fun fact. Oh, I love dark colors, like like the nudes, basically like nudes, nudes. That's not even a fun fact. I'm dragging y'all. A fun fact to me is being home. I love enjoying my home and just being in the house and just watching movies, smoking kush, and just that's my thing. Like I can do that all day. I like going out, hearing music in the club, going out to eat. But my number one thing is just being in the home. Like I think it's because I have my own. I can appreciate it, and I get to appreciate my home without having someone to look over me and say, "No, you got to get." Like I don't have to look at that no more. So I think that's why I love being home because this is mine. Somebody can't tell me what to do. I can do whatever I want in here. Period. Um. Uh. Yeah. So those are the fun facts I would say. Okay. So I have been in 3 serious relationships, and the reason I call them serious is because they were relationships where we were like, kind of like in love with each other. It was love there. It was commitment there. It was, relationship to me. I was in about, I've talked to a lot of people, too many. I think it was more of, I was just liking, I sometimes I'll date people who I may not be interested in, but because they like me, I'm going to give it a chance because I don't like being like without talking to someone. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to have a little attention. If you don't know, Leos love attention. We love, and we mostly love those from our loved ones. Me, per se, I love attention from my loved ones. I love it from people I enjoy being around. Like I love people that I love. Those are the people. Those are the people that I love getting attention from. Um, um, Let me see my short-term goals. My short-term goals are to. I'm all over the place, but whatever. So my short-term goals are honestly to get myself in a stable position. Um, find my career goal. Um, keep to continue to come out my shell and my box and to reach others and let them know that no matter what you look like, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, even if you're a part of the LGBT community, regardless of who or what you are, love yourself and you can be whoever and whatever you want to be, and no one can tell you nothing, period. Um, and just to enjoy life, continue to enjoy life. Those are my short-term goals, and move past all of my past. Continue to let go of my past. Because in order to be a perfect wife, you have to not only just love yourself, you have to make sure you're right, you're good to be someone's wife. And I want to be a wife one day. Um, my long-term goals are to be married, um, maybe a nice house somewhere. I don't know, maybe. I love Seattle. I would say Seattle, uh, Fort Lauderdale, or Crystal City in Virginia. And I would like to, and I want to be stable. Those are my long-term goals, to make sure that I am stable, to be stable. I don't like those are my long-term goals, to be stable and have a family, to just have a family and be stable. So my short-term goals are to get me there, make sure I'm there. So when I'm stable, I mean, when my long-term goals is like I'm just living and just in my life. um, what other things? Growing up, I had very, I was a loner. Even though I had friends, I didn't have friends. Um, I didn't feel, I didn't feel like I felt out of place. Maybe because I was in transitioning in my head. I felt like I was somebody that on the outside I wasn't. So maybe that could have been it. I was depressed. I was sad. I was insecure. Um, I was actually in love with a female at one time. I was about mm, maybe 10, 11, and I really liked this girl. Like, I think it wasn't the fact that she was beautiful. She was beautiful, but it wasn't that the fact that she was just beautiful. Her personality was like just breathtaking. Her aura, she had this angelic thing about her. Like it was like breathtaking to me. Like I wanted to be around her. And I was in love with her. I was infatuated with her. Like I really enjoyed this girl. Um, and I think I was a cute little Uchqueena. So a lot of girls they liked me. Like they enjoyed looking at me. But I know what they saw at that time. I really didn't. Um, yeah. So I dated a female. Um, I didn't I didn't start liking boys until because I didn't like anything until only her. But she could have been a boy, and I still would have liked her. You know, I think I was about. Oh, I'm trying to think when I kissed the boy. I was 14. I kissed this boy in Cloverdale Apartments in Amityville. Um, and that was we just actually it's funny because my best friend that passed away, he liked him, but they was kind of fooling around. It was not a liking thing. They was fooling around, and it was kind of like me and my best friend he would tell me things. He was like, "You should do it" and stuff like that. Because my best friend always gay. Like we had those conversations. Like he already knew, but he didn't know I wanted to be. I thought I was a woman. Like he definitely didn't know that. Um. So yeah, I started. We kissed and stuff like that. It didn't really go nowhere, but I really did like him. And I saw him recently, and he was like, "You look so beautiful. You look so beautiful and stuff like that. You look so nice." And I was just like, it was just good seeing him. It brought so many memories back, um, good and bad. Like I notice whenever I think about Long Island, I think negative, and I don't know if I need to face that, like, or I need to just let it go. I don't know. So yeah, so when I saw him, it was just kind of like, oh my gosh, it was just so many good memories. Like I was just like, seeing you and stuff like that. We was actually, I was coming out of the train in West Fourth. He was coming in. I think it was Gay Pride or something like that. It was something special going on. And yeah, we saw each other, whatever. And he noticed me. I was like maybe like 2010, 9. He was really, really sweet. Real different. He was a gothic. He dressed gothic, but he was so cute to me. And he was also nice, and I didn't, like he was nice. I was never the type to go after boys that I didn't know that was either DL or I wanted to turn them out. That was never my thing. So I was kind of just like, if you was this way, if you were gay or you was into whatever you was into, maybe I would give it I would maybe hit you up or something like that. But I also was scared of rejection, so I didn't really put myself out there. I think he actually came on to me, and we actually had a fist fight. He kept messing with me, and he ripped my chain, and we just started fighting. Um, yes, we had a fight. It was crazy, but I even felt so bad after I gave him a hug. Like, I'm so sorry. He was crying. I felt so bad. I felt so freaking bad. That was so disgusting and ugly of me. So yeah, so um, I can also be stubborn at times. Um, I do love to love. I love real love. A lot of people say when they see me, I'm kind of standoffish, and it's because I don't like to just genuinely I'm very genuine, and I'm a very honest person, and I like to see what I'm seeing in front of without them talking, because a lot of people talk, but that's not who they are, or sound like this way, but that's not who they are. Their actions and how they move showed you who a person really is. And I learned that in life, and it was kind of like, and people would be like, "Oh, she's so shady," but it wasn't me being shady. It was me protecting who I was in my person. Because when I love hard, and when I go for you, I go for you hard. Like, my loyalty to you is like no other. So yeah, I have a bunch of sisters, um, my trans community, but I have about three friends. Um, I have about seven gay kids. Gay kids is what we call. It's kind of like in our scene, because your real mom, they can't help. They can help you, but they can't really guide you in the right way to either in your transition or just in your gay life. A gay man, you kind of sometimes you might need a gay mother to help you, and just a lot. I think it started, and I'm not for sure, but I think it started from a lot of gay males or just trans. They didn't have their parents in life. They was thrown out. Didn't have anyone. So yeah, I guess that's how they found. They was like, I want to get my can be my mom, because the lady, because the trans woman. I treat my kids like my kids. I guess they have their mothers and their fathers, etc. But when it comes to me, I still treat them like my kids. I'm there for them when they need me to be. I can be that shoulder to lean on, and I'm also tough love a little bit on most of them. So, so yeah. Right now, I'm legendary in the ballroom scene, and I just started working my. I'm legend in the ballroom scene. I just started working my first two jobs this past year, which can be kind of sad, but to me, I accomplished something because I thought I was never worthy of working um, a regular job. I thought I had to do what I had to do, and I'm talking about mentally. I thought it was this is the only way that I'm going to eat and survive and pay bills. Like, they're not going to accept me to be me. Um, yeah, that's how I felt. Like, I felt like they weren't going to accept me. So I had to kind of grow out of that. And I had to. I was at a point in my life where I had to make the decision to be like, nah, how you gonna eat, girl? How you gonna survive now? What you gonna do? You gotta do it. You gotta push yourself. Don't care. And I never let no one stop my bag because I have to make sure I'm okay. Um, yeah, so trying to think of some other things I would like you guys to know. Like I said, I'm a Leo. I love to dance. I love to cook. I love cooking. Um, let me see. Um, I have a best friend. My best friend name is my Asia, and I have a best friend named Doomdi. Those are my two best friends, and they. I have other people that they mean the world to me, but those people would definitely mean the world to me because, right or wrong, we argue, we fight, but it just seems like we never can get rid of each other. We never can lose that connection. The connection we have is just, it's no fake. It's not fake. It's real. It's organic. It's like we just connected, and it never drifted apart. We had issues and we had things. Sometimes I did feel like we drifted apart. Well, both, but it's like we always found ourselves back to each other, and they genuinely loved me. They genuinely were tough on me when I needed them to be. in that time. And most of the time, they was there when I needed them to be, like just that shoulder to cry on. Um, yeah. So those are some things about me I love. And but here's some. I love to dance. I love to, yeah. And I can be kind of I have a good eye for things. Like I see the future in people. Like I see in people what they don't see in themselves. Basically, I can see something before it gets there. Basically, and I'm really good on with aura. Like with the aura, I'm good with seeing who someone is. Like or get that energy. Like I can feel your energy when I enter. That's why I like to see. I like to feel your energy first and see what type of person you are before I can connect with you. Before I can decide if me and going to be cool. Because some people you meet in life, you may not be able to be best friends with them or be sisters with them. You can just be when I see them out. That's what we can be because I know me and you like we won't get along or it will not be good. And I just don't need or want that type of energy in my life, especially as I get older. So basically, Born Blondie vlog would be about just my day to day, my issues, my point of views on everything. It's not just about bad things about my life. It can be about good things. It can be about balls that I'm going to, about things, how I feel on topics in the world, in the LGBT community, um, my relationships, love, everything about me. That's I'm Born Blondie is basically about me and what I'm going through, and I'm hoping that I can either touch someone to become better, to work on themselves, to love themselves better, and even the people in the LGBT community because I have gone through a lot of things in my life with my family and being who I am and even accepting myself. I'm hoping that it touches someone to believe in them and to move on in life and not let things hold you back and be bitter and sad because it can ruin who you are as a person. Because in order to go through that next door, you have to leave those old skeletons and old issues behind because you don't want to carry those things into anything great because they can hold you back because you don't appreciate the good things because all you see is negative and everything. And I had to learn that I have to live, love, and laugh, and to mean that, to really feel that out of everything. Things that I go through, I try to see the good in everything. Like when things I'm like, I needed to go through that. And I find the reason why instead of why am I going through this? Why? Like I try to find, oh, why I have to go through this. It's life. So yes, that's what my vlog will be about. And my love life and whatever. So this is my introduction to you guys, and I'm hoping that you guys can either, that you can like, subscribe, and share to my Born Blondie page. And if you have it in you, and you can support me and my journey to my surgery, um, please donate to my GoFundMe account. It is in my link. My description box is linked with my GoFundMe, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my Facebook. You can contact me on any of those about if you have any issues that you're going through, topics that you want to discuss, or things that you think I should do. And you can also comment if things that I know y'all were asking me to do a get ready. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it on an event when I'm really getting ready to go somewhere. Like I want you to see the inside of me going somewhere, like really going to a ball. Because I take my time and get ready for that. I want to see. I want y'all to see the preparations of what I do. Um, yeah, I want to let you guys in. And this, like I told you, this page is just not about those specific things. The negative things, the silicone, and all of it. It's not just about that. I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate on my life. I'm speaking my story, and I'm telling who I am as a person. So I'm hoping that it may touch someone else. It may help someone else get through their day. That watching this video may make someone cry, smile, live, and just say, you know what, I can be me, and I'm going to do me. That's what this vlog is about. Yeah. So shout out to all the ones that love me, even the ones that don't know me, that don't like me, that don't enjoy me. I love you as well. Um, yeah, everyone, I just live, love, and laugh. And remember to smile because you are here another day. You see another dollar. And if you are going through things, pray on it. Talk about it with your important people in your life and let it go. Don't let anything hold you back from the greater in your life. Thank you, Born Blondie.